Boom! Welcome to another video of the Flowing Dutchman. In this video I'm going to tell the story of one of my most stressful days. How I lost my bag with almost everything I got at that point in India. How I ended up in Shivrajpur and finally went viral in the local news. This story started during my India trip in 2021. In March, I was visiting a friend in Kanpur, a police officer. And during that time, I just woke up with this immense food poisoning. I wasn't feeling well, and I had planned a very big journey. I had planned a journey from Kanpur to Varanasi, which is 430 kilometers. So I wasn't feeling it that day, but decided, well, I just go ahead, took my bike, went off. After 1 hour, I thought, well, this is such an interesting road. Uttar Pradesh is very rural, a lot of bad roads. I even taped someone with a gun just driving on a scooter. So I thought I'd share my journey on the bike with you. So I parked my bike on a near gas station after about an hour driving. I parked that bike and then took out my GoPro, mounted it on my chest and filmed this. Boom! What's up, guys? So I'm here on a journey from Kannauj to Varanasi, and this is a journey of around 430-40 kilometers, which in India is a lot. There are a lot of road diversions and there are a lot of holes in the road. So the maximum speed is around 50-60, and on average I think it's even 40 because you have to go through these small cities. Anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to take you on the road with me for just a bit. Enjoy! Now, something went wrong when I rode off from that pump station. What actually happened was that I didn't tie my bag very tight when I went off, so I had to take off my GoPro and then I went straight away. So here you can see I'm actually driving on the road just away from the gas station, 3 to 4 kilometers from the gas station. I'm still taping this. You can see I go over quite a big bumps here. So probably somewhere around that point the bag must have fell off. Then I realized, I looked back and saw the bag was missing. So instantly my heart started pounding, and at first I thought maybe I left it in the pump station. So I drove back going very fast for 4 kilometers to the pump station, but I couldn't see anything on the road. They didn't know anything. There was, of course they couldn't really speak English that well, and I went on search on that particular road. I ended up in a police station in Shivrajpur. That was the closest police station. They said go there and apply for the fact that your bag is now lost. So at this point I was really starting to feel stress, because that bag contained almost everything I had filmed and taped over the last couple of years. I actually had 2 hard drives with me, and everything I taped on this trip I already put on my hard drive, removed it from my camera, and everything I already had on those videos was from prior clips and prior shots. My computer was in there, like I had nothing. All my GoPro gadgets, I only had my telephone and my actual GoPro. So this GoPro. So I was really distressed, because if it would be really true that I had lost my bag and that I would not get my the inside of the bag back, then it would mean that my whole trip that year was gone. It actually wouldn't have mattered. So I wouldn't be able to finish the trip properly, because I wouldn't be able to film it, and I was just about to go to Varanasi. So I was feeling distressed. So what happened next is I came into the police station at Shivrajpur, and what actually happened there was they almost give no reaction, almost no English, and they were just sitting there being lazy while I was there. Oh my God, my bag is just lost, and nobody could speak English, and suddenly I felt very, very lonely in a country very far away from home, even though I feel at home when I'm in India, until you lose your possessions basically, and you're dependent now on the system that is operated there for your stuff, which made it very, very stressful. Now, I had to fill in papers, and eventually I called my police officer friend. His wife was actually a higher police officer, so she called the officers from the Uttar Pradesh district, and immediately when that happened, the whole police station started doing their work, and straight away they were very friendly to me. They helped me, gave me some food, but I was feeling, we even went on the road to check. You can see this video, me talking to a police officer at the pump station.
Yeah, it's on the camera. You can see that I drive away with it.
When you found out you don't have the laptop?
3 or 4 kilometers from here. I looked back and then I didn't see my bag. Then I drove back very fast, and then I asked if they had the bag here, and then they said no, so I drove back again, and then back again, and then he showed me the tape. And
you can see photos and videos of me driving away from that particular pump station with my bag still on there. So they did good research. But after 2 hours, 3 hours of searching on that road from the police station to the pump station, we couldn't find anything. So what to do? I just figured somebody took the bag and was now already driving for 4 hours away, and my bag was gone. So I was feeling low. I almost made a small video, me talking on Instagram and apologizing that I wouldn't be able to deliver what I thought I would be able to deliver when I came to India, because I was really, really feeling I couldn't edit anything. I couldn't film. Well, I could have filmed something, but I couldn't tape it properly like I did finally. So I'm not there yet. What happened next was that I waited and waited and waited, had to fill in papers. They came in and they said, yeah, we're really searching for it. And I was like, yeah, sure, you're searching for it, but this country is so big and it isn't well regulated as, for example, Europe. So a bag is a lost bag. Until finally, after 8 hours of stress, 8 hours of eating my head, so to speak, they said, we found your bag. I couldn't believe it. I actually couldn't believe it. So here's a video when the bag came back, and I had to say to the news station what actually happened.
What's happening?
so this morning I drove away from a petrol station here near Shivrajpur, and Shivrajpur. And on the road I didn't secure my bag properly and the bag fell off, but I found out too late. So I drove back and there was no, I couldn't find my bag, so I was very desperate, and there are many, my whole work is in this bag. And so I went to the police here and they helped me, and we filed a case and put everything on paper.
Thanks to Kanpur.
And thanks to Kanpur police, and especially Shivrajpur police, the bag has returned. So I'm very happy, very thankful for the officers here for helping me finding my bag. They spent the whole day searching and put a lot of effort in it. And I didn't think it was possible because there are so many people here coming on the road, but we made it.
You find everything in your bag?
everything is safe.
And all of a sudden, more news stations came in, and they all copied the picture, and eventually all those pictures got back. The whole bag came back. Everything was intact. And here's even a photo. It's a very bad photo of the guy who actually brought it back. The thing is, what I realized later is that he brought it back after about 8 hours. He drove through Shivrajpur. So what I found out later was that the police pressured the tuk-tuk drivers, for example, and the whole area, that if that bag wouldn't be brought back, then that particular person who had that bag would go to jail. So there was quite a big, they really put out all their forces to get that bag back, and I wasn't getting that at the point. I didn't realize that during the day, that they were really doing a thorough investigation of the lost bag. So after all, the bag came back, we ate cake and had a very good chat with the police. They were very kind. So that was the story. Quite a stressful day for me. It took me a while to really integrate the story and being able to tell it, because it was, I get shivers just talking about it, because it was such a, all the content that I'd made so far would have been gone. I'd planned so many things, I had put everything on my hard drive, and if that hard drive was gone, the whole trip would have been gone. And all the material you have seen now from India, from YouTube and Instagram, etc., wouldn't have been there. So I feel blessed, and I'm grateful for the Shivrajpur police, and for the fact that that the bag came back, because that particular bag, oh my God. Anyway, the next day, the story went viral on the news. So they all put pictures and stories of me with the police. I think they said he's a foreigner and he lost his bag, but the police helped him get it back, which is definitely the truth. I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. So I hope you enjoyed the story, guys. Shout out to the Shivrajpur police. See you next time.